When I graduated A school, I actually graduated A school with a flag rider class. So they graduated before we did. And I watched them walk on stage, and I heard what a flag rider was, and I heard who they worked for, and everything that they were responsible for doing. And I was sitting there in the crowd, little, Hawaiian SA, SR, Jade, Fitzwater. And I saw them, and I was like, wow, like, that's something that I think I'd like to do someday. So it's kind of just always, since the day I graduated A school, been something kind of in the back of my mind to something that I wanted to achieve.
A flag rider is, I like to call them the brain of the operation. We are the personal assistant to the flag officer. We make sure that they are, get to their meetings, everything about them personal. So if he needs to get to meetings, if he has anything like his personal letters or things of that nature, I am the one that makes sure that all that is taken care of. So I like to say that I am the one that keeps him going. So if he needs to be where he needs to be, I get the schedule together and go from there.
Well, I occupy a unique position in American diplomacy. I'm a civilian State Department deputy to a geographic commander. And one of the many things that makes my job unique is how uniquely reliant I am on my flag rider. And right now it's Chief Demo Sanchez and his predecessor, Chief Richard Macklin. I probably have more trust, and I rely on them to a higher degree of trust than I've relied on a colleague at any point in my 27 years of government service. I like to think that my chief has two jobs. The first is to get me to church on time, and the second is to keep me out of prison. The first job is really to make sure that I know where I need to be and that I'm ready for my engagements, whether it's internal to the command or downrange with African heads of state. And the second is, I'm a bureaucratic outsider. I come from a different agency. I come from the State Department, so I'm not as familiar with the bureaucratic rules and procedures. So I rely on my flag rider, Chief Sanchez, to make sure that I'm in 100% compliance, zero defect, with every rule and regulation that governs the conduct of a senior DoD official.